What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the GameTime Podcast. We are coming to you with another episode here today. I am here with my good friend Darrell. Darrell, we are talking NFL here today. Week 3 recap. It was a very interesting week in the NFL. I've got a lot that I want to talk about. What are your thoughts? We are going to have Ramon joining us here in a little bit. He's getting home from the school, but he is going to join us. We're going to get his thoughts because he has not been here for the other recaps that we've done. But Darrell, I'll give the floor to you first. Week 3, what had you excited? Who are you ready to call out?
My excitement is the Eagles and their comeback against the Rams. Jalen Hurts looked pedestrian in the first half. They were going to the same game plan: run the ball, short throws. They got behind 26-7, and it seems like the light came on for the team. They said, we got to open this thing up. You have in my view, you have a Corvette in your garage. You got to bring it out in the summertime and let it roll a little bit. You can't just drive it around clean on a Saturday morning between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. and put it back in the garage.
Who's the Corvette?
The Corvette is my man, Jalen Hurts. He can do more than just tush push, right? And I think he showed that in the second half of the game yesterday. Yep. Put the ball on the money, on the dime, after taking big hits in the first half after being blitzed. So, you got to, give him an opportunity to spread this wealth. And the reason why I say that is because, Saquon Barkley is averaging 3.2 yards a carry right now. He's got to get himself up and going. It's a long season, but right now the running game is a bit of a struggle. So that means, you got to open it up a little bit and let's loosen those linebackers up so Saquon can get some alleyway. So yeah. I like what they did. I love, of course, the blocked field goal attempts. I loved all of what the resiliency that they showed in the second half is the mark of a Super Bowl winning team. Period. And with that said, with Jalen, the way he responded when they kicked the field goal and they blocked it, his move was the exact same.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are talking about it, saying he's arrogant or he's this or this. That's just who he is, man. He doesn't have to go. He doesn't go too high. He doesn't go too low. He had more adversity in Tuscaloosa, Alabama than he's probably had his whole athletic career.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's seen the adversity. The guy came out and played ball, man. And you got to tip your hat to him, and also the T-Move version of Terrell Sanders.
No,
I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do.
Yeah.
No, the Eagles look good. It was a good comeback, but the Rams look better than probably we both thought. But the man of the hour has arrived. We got Ramon in the building. Ramon, we have not had you for any of the NFL recaps thus far, so I am excited to hear what you have to say regarding the NFL. As we are now 3 weeks through the season. Obviously, week 3 will conclude tonight with Monday Night Football, but we will not be covering that game. We may get a video out about it, but right now we're looking through all of week 3. But Ramon, floor is yours. Where do you want to start?
Atlanta sucks.
I knew that was coming. I didn't even respond to the group chat.
Did Atlanta
last
play
night.
yesterday?
Yeah, they
did.
did.
Atlanta play?
They did.
Atlanta
I don't
play
know.
yesterday?
I don't know if they had the reserves in or whatever, but they did not.
What happened? Can you elaborate a little bit what happened?
Well, what happened was the Panthers showed up to play, and Atlanta Falcons stayed at Magic City.
Yeah,
and sent somebody else in their place because that couldn't have been a football team when they played the Panthers.
That was rough, but in our schedule prediction, I went back and watched. We did say I was outvoted and said you both said Carolina would win in Carolina. The game was in Carolina. So it's not like we're completely off the trail here. We are still moving forward.
I think that took y'all off a big trail. When you lay it, hold on, don't try to skirt past
I'm not leaving.
When you lay a goose egg against
what were you doing yesterday when we were talking college football?
One of the worst offensive teams in the NFL. You lay a goose egg, man.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of that game. Thankfully, I didn't see any of that game. But
I didn't either.
So maybe Michael Penix decided that he was going to play like someone else that was left-handed that's in the city of Atlanta. I don't know what happened there.
What's crazy is something that you guys just said, right? You didn't see any of the game, right? Koch, you didn't see none of the game. Isaiah, you didn't see none of the game.
There was no highlights. I ain't even see no highlights.
I didn't see none of the game. Raheem Morris didn't see any of the game. Michael Penix didn't see any of the game. None of us seen any of the game.
He saw them 2 interceptions.
Oh.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. I mean, I can't. What am I going to sit here and say? I got nothing to say. It was rough. It was a rough game.
I'm going to leave the Falcons alone, man. I'm going to leave the Falcons. Your boy's playing well, man. I give you props. You've been calling it out. I wasn't a believer. Your boy's playing well.
Herbert?
Hold on. Wait. Last piece about Atlanta before we travel on. Their next 3 games, Commanders, Bills, and 49ers. This could be, as my man Gorilla Monsoon has said, the beginning of the end.
Oh, yeah, man.
These next 3 games, they're probably going to lose. Just saying.
There's a good chance that my man going to be looking for a job pretty soon.
Who, Raheem?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Maybe. They'll probably give him a mulligan this year. They're probably
because, I mean, this is Penix. I mean, he started what? How many games last year?
I think it's 4.
So, I mean, it's not the end of the experiment. It's been 7 games.
We'll let you gauge when the end is near.
Yeah, I
near and dear to the Falcons.
I think Raheem and Penix. I mean, Penix should have at least another season or 2.
He'll have a couple.
He's got a couple seasons.
I would say Raheem's job is safe. I mean, I don't know what.
If we look at it right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the next 7 games, they're probably gonna lose 6 of them.
They got the Dolphins. That may be their. Hey, you may want to.
That may be their saving. Commanders, Bills, Niners lost. Maybe the Dolphins. Maybe the Patriots.
Commanders put up 41 points with Marcus Mariota.
Yes.
How about it?
He's a good quarterback. He's not a bad.
I know. To be honest, I didn't expect it.
But again, we talked about their offense, right? They got a good offense.
If my man right here, and I like Morris, if he can't, if they don't beat the Dolphins, Patriots, split with the Panthers, and get the Saints both times, man, he gone.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I agree. You got to win. You got to win your easy ones. But
he'll definitely beat the Saints.
Enough bashing about me. I need to hear more praise about my confidence in the Chargers. I was told yesterday that I would be given flowers.
Your boy was dealing yesterday.
He was.
Listen, he took a bunch of big hits yesterday too.
He did,
and got up off the carpet and came, especially that throw, that touchdown throw after breaking the pocket and putting it on the dime to your boy Keenan Allen.
Yes,
man, that was money, man. Give him credit. And I'll just do my part. Give him credit and give Harbaugh credit. Like I've said, Jim Harbaugh is twice as good coach as his brother in Baltimore is.
Harbaugh, no, he's not. No,
you're right. He may be 3 times as good because this dude goes in and gets the best out of his players. Now you got Harbaugh in Baltimore. I'm gonna get to that, but Harbaugh in Baltimore have the best quarterback, great running game, great defense, and what he's got to show for it. A Super Bowl. When the lights went out against San Francisco 30 years ago,
and he beat his brother
30 years ago. They were so much better. They were so much
1-0. He's 1-0 against the guy you say is better. 1-0.
What about the rest of the league?
It don't make a difference. We're comparing the 2 brothers.
Hey,
big brother beat little brother.
You know doggone well he's a better coach than John Harbaugh.
No, he's not.
Man.
No, he's not. Man. It's close. The proof is in the numbers. If I beat you, I'm better than you.
That's not the only game he's coached.
I'm better than you. I beat you. On the biggest stage in front of everybody.
I mean, what can you really say to that? I beat you in the Super Bowl.
1 game. Yes. Everybody has an opportunity.
At Thanksgiving,
15 games going against each other.
If I'm John Harbaugh and Jim tries to say anything to me at Thanksgiving for the next 50 years, I'm going to say, who won that Super Bowl?
I don't buy that. Hey, Jim Harbaugh may be a cheater, but he's a better coach than his brother.
1 game, Super Bowl for all the marbles, belt to ass.
Got him. What about that? They skated by as a victory.
Ramon,
they skated by.
what are your thoughts on the Chargers as well?
My thoughts on the Chargers is they better hope they don't play the Ravens because John Harbaugh is 2-0 over Jim. So I didn't beat you once. I beat you twice. And you beat me 0 times. So as long as the Chargers don't play the Baltimore Ravens, they're pretty good.
300 yards from Herbert yesterday, by the way.
Yeah, he playing well, man. I can't deny it. He playing well.
Man, oh man. But
The
all this
receivers
praise.
played well. The receivers played well. Defense, the safety out of Florida State, Derwin James, he done hit another gear. I thought he was on his way downhill after those suspensions a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this dude done hit another gear this year, man. He's all over the field yesterday.
And Ramon, I credited Quentin Johnson as well. Couldn't catch a football last year. He's playing really good football. Like, and I don't. When we talk about the Chargers in the off, I know
Jinx him. It's cool. Jinx him.
When we talked about the Chargers in the offseason, I mean, that was when I said the team was the issue. I mean, Quentin Johnson was like the one guy I was really putting a lot of the blame on because I was like, man, he dropped some of the easiest passes, kind of like the Chiefs receivers on Sunday night. But we'll get into that in a bit. And then Keenan Allen, a bit of a resurgence. I mean, he looks good too. I really like how this Chargers team looks so far early in the year. But I add on to that, big blow for them. Najee Harris, Achilles, he's done. They still got Omar Hampton, who had 129 yards and a touchdown yesterday and 19 carries. But I guess they weren't really splitting carries. I mean, Najee had 6, but he got hurt. I don't remember when he got hurt.
It was in the first half.
So, I mean, I want to know. I really wonder how much they were splitting the carries between these two. It seems like maybe Hampton was getting a little bit more than
they were down the middle last week. But the thing is, it's depth. I think it's depth in this case, right? You know, how does the young man, the rookie, how does he carry the load now?
Yeah. I hope it doesn't affect them too much because obviously, Harbaugh's always liked a good run game, and I hope they continue to find success with the good mix of the run and the pass game. I think they'll continue to be this good, and like I said last week, I'm very confident. I think they'll win the AFC West. They just beat Denver, and props to Denver. I didn't think the Denver game was going to be. I didn't know how to gauge it. I didn't think it was going to be a hard game. I also didn't think it was going to be an easy game. I mean, it was a real fight between both teams. Denver's scrappy, but honestly, Denver has just ran into a lot of tough games at the start of the season.
The quarterback play really showed you how easy you could be a touchdown or a drop pass or a missed pass. He had open receivers after open receivers on the sidelines and down that end zone.
Knicks.
He overthrew them, man. I mean, you got the quarterback. That's why those guys get the most money, man. It's just that important. So yeah, he missed some opportunities yesterday, but you can't take anything away from San Diego though. They played ball yesterday.
Is he a top 10 quarterback, Darrell?
You said he was. I've always said he wasn't. We're talking about Knicks, or you talking about your boy
Herbert?
Who's one game, man? Stop.
It's been a couple. It's not a good amount. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. All right. Where do you guys want to go next? I'm glad we got that out of the way.
My 49ers are in trouble, even though they're winning. Too many injuries, man. Nick Bosa gone?
Yep, gone for the year.
Oh, my gosh.
Long season ahead.
It's going to be a long season.
Falcons can win that game.
We're going to grind it out, but, oh, my God, it's a long season, man. The injuries are just stacking up. Now we're winning and we're winning ugly, but man, how can we keep this up?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. Again, Christian McCaffrey, 17 rushes, 10 catches. By game 11, he's going to be done. They got Brian Robinson, who's healthy, got two rushes yesterday.
And we got the Jags. We can get those guys. We can go 4-0. Then we got the Rams and the Buccaneers.
I don't know, man. Jaguars been looking pretty good.
Hey, man, I'm not worried about that, man. That's fool's gold.
I don't necessarily disagree. I just definitely didn't expect them to be winning like this. And
you'd rather see them win than lose. You'd rather be 3-0 than 1-2 with a bad situation. So you got
Texans are 0-3.
If we can get the Jags and go 4-0, the Niners, then we got 2 tough games, the Rams and the Buccaneers. Then we got the Falcons, the Texans, and the Giants. So we're still okay.
Darrell, we talked about this at the beginning of the year. We said, okay, if Cincinnati makes the playoffs, who's out? And I forgot who we said, but I think I said the Broncos, and I said one other team.
It was in the AFC West. It was the Broncos, Chargers, and Kansas City out of the AFC West, if I remember right.
Well, you were just I think we named two teams that would be in the playoffs in the AFC and two teams that would come out. And I was like, realistically, I think I said Houston and Denver. I don't remember the second team. I'd have to go back and find it, but
it looks like both may be missing it. Early returns say both may be missing it because who'd have thunk the Colts would be 3-0 after this week?
I did.
Well, we missed that one because I sure in the hell thought it was going to be at least.
You wasn't there for the schedule prediction.
No, I was. I didn't think it would be 3-0. I was joking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they look good. The Colts look good.
We didn't even know who the quarterback was going to be for a long time, so.
Indiana Jones. We said the Colts would be 8-9 with Daniel Jones. That prediction is going to be squashed if they continue to run like this.
Yep. They look good.
Yeah.
Ramon, I proposed it last week that the Colts should trade AR at the deadline. Would you agree with that?
I don't know.
What do you get
what are you looking for?
Doesn't matter. Just trade him.
But you don't just trade to just trade, man. You don't just
if you can get a third or a second.
How would someone give him a third or a second when the dude's been benched for Daniel Jones, man? Come on.
I don't know. You gotta get something, right?
He would probably get a 6th or 7th round pick right now.
With all these megastars getting traded or with all these superstar players getting traded for 4th and 5th round picks, I mean, I don't.
And this is a guy who got benched, and you just said a 2nd or 3rd.
Look, like I said,
give a bag of peanuts.
Like I said, if I'm the Rams, I would definitely go and get him. I like the idea of him sitting behind Stafford and then him learning under McVay.
I tell you who need to change their quarterback. The Giants need to start throwing some darts.
Yeah. Look, and everyone, my stepdad said the same thing. He was like, I don't know, both defenses are bad. This is going to be a good game. I said, no, it was a one-hit wonder. Giants are not going to be that good in this game. Granted, both teams look garbage. I mean, that was a pity 22 points from the Chiefs. It was a boring game. But Chiefs got the win regardless. But it doesn't mean the Chiefs look boring.
I like the fact that Kelsey got the old shoulder shrug by his coach last night, got in his face. Andy Reid got in Kelsey's face because Kelsey's acting like a prima donna, being sassy on the sidelines because he wasn't getting balls thrown his way when he wasn't open. Yeah, so they got into it on the sidelines. Maybe a little bit of that. That him being a fiance is kind of affecting him between the ears.
Yeah.
But no, it was interesting from that perspective. I really thought they were going to bench Wilson and go with Jackson Dart, but they swapped him in and out a couple times, which didn't make a lot of sense to me.
I like what the Giants are doing. I don't think they should play Dart at all. I think they should continue to let him sit and watch, and then have him play next year. Don't jump the gun. Just sit and wait. Unless Daboll thinks his job is on the line, which it probably is.
Man, Daboll, again, I'll never wish a guy get fired. But man, he for me is one of the most clueless NFL coaches. He looks so unattached and uninterested during the game. To me, maybe just his mannerism. But I also saw it on the sidelines at Alabama as well too. He looks like he's just not into it. He said, he said, what did he say? Every position's up for review after the interview last night.
Yeah,
those are words of a coach who knows that he's on the way out. Every position is up for review, even yours.
Yeah.
Who would the Giants even hire?
I mean,
listen,
here's the thing about that.
Somebody jump on it.
They have missed out on the last 3 head coaches that they've hired at this point. The Joe Judge era was horrible.
People always talk about who's out there to hire, and you're looking at recycled or current head coaches. But you got to do your due diligence and go out there and find great coordinators who show incredible leadership. And that's something that we as social media, mass media, streaming media, we're not privileged to all the great coordinators out there that have incredible leadership skills. So there's somebody out there. They just got to hit the ground and start working.
You know what I miss? I miss when big market teams would go out and do the sexy hire. So I'm going to pitch a sexy hire just because just because the Giants suck anyways. They should lure Lincoln Riley out of USC just to get some media attention. You get Dart, you got
it's
neighbors.
New York. They already got media attention.
But imagine they bring in Lincoln Riley after being at USC and not doing well. Just do a sexy hire.
You think he'll do better in the NFL?
Do the sexy hire.
You think he'll do better in the NFL than he will at USC?
It would be just as entertaining as Urban Meyer in Jacksonville. So it keeps the Giants
dude with the personality of a shoe.
And
he's another guy that doesn't have much personality.
It keeps the Giants bad. So I would, as a Cowboys fan, I would personally like it.
Got it.
I would personally love it too.
Then my next question would be, who do they hire after they fire him?
I don't know. I mean, since Coughlin left, it's been hit and it's been miss and miss and miss.
Well, normally what they do, right? If you have a guy who like Dable, you usually get a guy who's opposite of him, right? You got a yellow and a screamer, then you get a cerebral guy, then you go back and forth. So maybe they need a guy who's gonna verbally light people up, because I don't see, maybe Dable does it in the locker room, but I wouldn't think, I would doubt it. He was very passive aggressive at Tuscaloosa. It just seemed like he's just there, man.
Yeah.
I don't have words. I mean, but I don't want anybody getting fired, because that affects people's livelihood and their family. But I just don't think he's the guy for the Giants to go forward after this year, probably.
Thoughts on the Browns beating the Packers?
What have I said?
Still buying the Packers
every week. No one, other than people in Cleveland and degenerate gamblers looking at point spreads, those are the only people to pick Cleveland in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
We thought there's no way, the way Green Bay has played defense, you thought that they're give you this. Green Bay's defense was the most picked up defense this past week in fantasy football.
The GameTime Podcast is sponsored by Matt Gaddis at State Farm. Whether it's your car, home, or renter's insurance, Mac's got you covered with fast, reliable service and a personal touch that you can trust. His info is on screen right now, so reach out today and see why so many people rely on Matt Gaddis. Big thanks to Mac for supporting the GameTime Podcast.
I'm on real talk.
That's yeah. I
thought the only way Cleveland had a chance was if they played Shador.
Oh my God.
Maybe he went there. He was there in the disguise.
No, you didn't. Look at that smile. No, you didn't.
Dude,
anyway,
bad, man.
That was Packers got a free win next week.
I wouldn't. Nothing's free in the NFL.
They play Dallas next week. Dallas has no CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, what do y'all think about Chicago lighting your?
Hey, we don't even talk. Look, and you know what? Everyone, you guys thought I was going to come on here and rant about Dallas. I got nothing to say.
Well, no, I got something to say about Dallas. What did I say about George Pickens a week ago? I said ultra talented, but can't get out of his own way. This dude's on the sideline throwing his helmet, crashing out. Guys trying to grab him to calm him down. He's throwing guys' hands off of him. He's already crashed out, man, and it's week 3.
He's very passionate.
That's nice. That sounds good. That's like somebody saying, we can just be friends. You can call it passion. I'm calling it he crashed out yesterday.
Well, he's going to torch
the Packers. That's funny.
He's going to torch the Packers next week. It's all good.
You said that we could be friends.
As long as Dak is upright, the Cowboys got a chance.
Yeah, this offensive line sucks. Also,
how does it suck?
I don't know. I'm just hating. I just need some.
I was going to say, because looking at them yesterday, it wasn't the offensive line's fault.
It was
that guy from Alabama, that cornerback coming off of a torn ACL, who does not know how to track the ball. He needs to stay in man coverage.
It was also Eberflus too. I mean, how about Eberflus? You're taking on your former team and you get torched. You get torched by the quarterback you couldn't figure out. And that's another thing. And I'm not gonna lie, when it was 14, when the Cowboys came back and tied that game, I'm like, wow, Chicago's doing this again, where they do good in the first couple drives and then they start stinking the bed. No, and this is the problem. I watched some videos about Eberflus, the defense, everything else. He never got aggressive. He just kept sending the same 4-man rush at Caleb, and Caleb does what he does best, these off-script plays, create something out of nothing and finds an open target. He had an underneath route most of the game too. I I was watching that and doing schoolwork and listening to Darrell call me out on Crossroads about Nussmeier, but this is an NFL episode, so I won't get into that. But I was watching it a little bit, but honestly, I have no reaction to the loss. I like that we're losing. Let's keep losing because I want some changes.
You're saying you hoping they keep losing, but nothing's going to change in the next year. What? As long as the crypt keeper is there, it's going to be who it is. So you need to start hoping they get some wins because they're going to be the same team next season.
Well, if we beat Green Bay, maybe it'll change a little bit, but I don't even know if I want them to beat Green Bay. It's in Dallas, right? We have no CD, so we're probably not going to win.
What's the end game? What are you out of the Cowboys getting beat?
You know what I want. What I want.
What are you looking for?
I want Dak Prescott gone. I want it all gone.
I want it all gone. The whole defense is ass, but you want Dak Prescott gone.
I want a reset. I want a complete and utter reset.
The boss loves Dak Prescott, man.
I know
that right. So you got to find another tree to bark up, man.
Nah,
right.
That's the only
talk about the defensive backfield.
No, it's horrible. It's bad. But I want to. But I want to reset.
And the defensive backfield is horrible. But you only want Dak gone.
No, I want a complete reset. Blow it all up. Trade Diggs, trade Dak, get reset.
Trade your owner.
Look, I can. What I want to say about Jerry Jones cannot be said.
The owner needs to fire the GM.
I can't say what I want to say on this podcast, so I will not say anything regarding my feelings towards Jerry Jones. All I know is I do want Jerry Jones gone, but that's not going to happen, right? So I got to let that go. That was like me a couple years ago saying I wanted Vince out of WWE. It didn't happen for a while, but it happened. So it's going to be a while.
I got a suggestion for you, Isaiah.
Right now, hey, as a Chargers fan, I'm living. Yeah. All my energy went to the Chargers yesterday.
That's what you do. You trade yourself.
Yeah, I already did.
Put yourself on a trading block.
Joe Burrow's hurt, so
Bengals be like Todd. Be like Todd and had like 9 teams.
I got 7, man. It's 7. Stop saying. Some people say 20. Some people say 12. It's 7. And I'm 17. Looking, and right now I'm side-eyeing the Miami Dolphins. I might be looking at somebody else soon in the Midwest around the Circle City if they keep playing like they do. I may trade Miami for the Colts. There's a chance.
Darren may go into cardiac arrest with the way the Dolphins are playing football. I mean, jeez.
Well, luckily for him, he's not able to watch it because he's in the field. So he's working, so he's not paying attention.
My other question for you guys that I'll post today is, I don't know if the Vipe JJ McCarthy. I mean, I don't really know what Minnesota's thinking about McCarthy right now, because you put any other quarterback in this roster and they are throwing darts. So I really want to know what Kevin O'Connell is feeling right now.
Dude, he had 6 misses. He was 14-20 for 173 yards and 2 touchdowns. They ran the ball. Jordan Mason ran 116 yards on 16 carries. They were able to do whatever they wanted. That's the difference.
Yeah. Like I said,
they blocked up Trey Henderson the whole game.
Yeah. Jameis Winston to Cincinnati. Get it done.
I don't think that's going to help Cincinnati much, man, at this point. I still think they can go 500 over the last 4 games. I think they can win half of their games the rest of the season. But I don't know if it's going to be enough to make the playoffs anyway.
Ramon?
Cincinnati?
Yeah. I mean, with either team. Minnesota.
I think they had a bad game. I think they had a whitewash game.
Minnesota, Cincinnati, whatever you're thinking.
Here's what I think about Minnesota and their quarterback. And you guys know how I feel about anybody who played for that team up north. But the truth of the matter is, the kid does have some talent. You just got to understand, he hadn't been – when he was in college, he wasn't asked to throw the ball. So either you're going to have a long leash with him and his maturation process, with making mistakes on the field, or you're going to sit him, get a vet in there and let him learn for 2 or 3 more years before you – and then now you got to worry about him being out of his rookie contract and do you re-sign him. So,
that's why they play him up front. That's why they play him so early now, because you got to see what you got in that rookie deal, because the last thing you want to do on the market is, you're talking 5 years, 200 million.
Yeah.
Right.
So you got to live with that. You got to eat that. Cincinnati, I wouldn't even go looking for no quarterback, man. You got so many other problems in that establishment that you need to fix.
The offensive line is leaky, man.
Terrible.
They invested some money in an offensive line and linemen, but I don't know if it's the scheme or what, but every line they've had since their coach has been there has been ass, and they've got first round picks, they got high trades, and it's still the exact same thing.
Horrid.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It's just a bad organization.
Yep.
Yeah. Cheap organization as well. Yeah. Very leaky.
I'm looking also. Buccaneers, close game against the Jets. They play the Eagles next week.
Buccaneers are balling. That kid out of Oklahoma, the players around him have galvanized. You saw my guy from Texas A&M out with a hamstring yesterday. Abuka came in, one-handed grab, running. He looked like a 5-year veteran.
Yep.
Maybe with his hair on fire. The ball sticks to these guys' hands. Of course, you got the gloves still, but you still got to catch it. And there's a lot of drops yesterday, and that dude he looked like he's ready to break out now. The talk was next year or the year after because you got the veteran receivers. Listen.
Who is that again?
When Abuka when
where did he play?
OH.
IO.
When the receivers come back healthy,
wide receiver you.
I think you keep him in the lineup, and you got to find a spot for him, man.
No, he's balling. I mean, every time they get in the red zone, Baker's like, yeah, Mike Evans is over there, but he's in the slot.
Mike Evans with the hammy yesterday. Mike Evans is 31.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just saying.
Maybe 32.
Baker is finding him in that red zone a lot. He's just like, Mike Evans is over there.
Doesn't say a lot about a quarterback being comfortable, being at a place where he's welcome.
Yeah.
Him and his coach have synergy. They seem like they love each other. And this dude is willing to go to bat. Baker's getting in people's faces. He's protecting his teammates. He is clearly a happy dude in Tampa Bay.
Well, I guess I should update my NFC tier list. So right now.
So you're going to change it every week?
Yeah, it's a weekly change. Yeah, I got it. It's a little bit of an overreaction, but we need some of that. We need a little bit of first take on the show. So I have moved the Rams.
You have zero take.
I have moved the Rams up to playoff teams. So right now I have the Eagles, Buccaneers, and Packers in Super Bowl tier. I have the Lions, Commanders, and Rams in playoff tier. In solid but not good enough, I have the Cowboys, Falcons, Cardinals, and Niners. Still in I don't know is Vikings, Seahawks, and Bears. And then still in long way to go is Panthers, Giants, and Saints. So that is what I have right now. I'm not gonna move the Bears out of I don't know yet because they've been just really up and down. I don't know how to gauge them. Same thing with the Seahawks. They've looked good, but it's like I need a couple more weeks to see what you truly are because I can't say you're a playoff team yet, especially with just how wide open the NFC West is. Cardinals have definitely been underwhelming for me this year. I thought they'd be a little better than they are. So I still have them in solid, but not good enough.
I mean,
they're winning. I can't.
3-0.
I just thought they'd be a little more explosive offensively. Maybe I think that's maybe what I was thinking about.
Well, Marvin Harrison got to be more like his dad and catch the ball.
Tell me,
you can't drop open pass after open pass. Yeah. You're Marvin Harrison Jr., man.
What do they say on Mar? You are not the father.
Yeah, he's definitely father. But I mean, you got
being around Ramon, I've gained some comedic timing at this point.
You got to catch him, man. When it's that easy, you got to catch him. You got to help your quarterback out.
Yeah, for sure. I'll give you guys the floor if you guys want to hit any other game, anything we haven't talked about, or just let me know. There was a couple topics I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on.
I thought the Steelers bounced back this week after a tough loss last week, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying they were killers against the Patriots, but they hung in there. They turned them over 5 times yesterday. I think it was 2 fumbles in the red zone that New England had that helped them to lose that game. A nice bounce back for the Steelers. I mean, they only scored 21 points. They still look pedestrian on offense, but this isn't the BCS. There's no style points.
Yeah.
So nice bounce back for the Steelers in my view.
Ramon?
Yeah. Hey, the Steelers, I think once they figure out who they are, because they've always been a certain type of team, but it looks like this team is a little bit different. So are you okay with saying I look different than the traditional Steelers and I can still win that way?
Yeah.
And if they do agree with that, they'll be pretty good.
Well, you got a coach who's confident, who's in a safe spot for his job. The Rooney family doesn't fire coaches, and the guy's done enough to where he's earned that. So I think that there's an opportunity there for him, right?
Hey, Ramon, your camera went off. There you go. Oh, got you.
But I think like I say, you win. I'd rather win ugly than lose pretty.
Yeah. Yep. I would agree. I'm trying to see what else. We talked about the Jaguars and the Texans.
Anybody else concerned about Gentry for the Raiders? This is 2 weeks in a row where he's getting touched in the backfield.
Yikes!
So a lot of talks about him breaking tackles, but man, you gotta give him some lanes to be able to break some tackles.
Oh, you think is it more of the O-line or is it him?
I think if you saw the Commanders game on Sunday, they were in the backfield. I mean, I would be willing to bet he didn't run for more than 30 yards the other day.
Who's that?
Genty.
Against Washington.
Well, I lied. 17 for 53, though. That's a lot of carries for 50 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the O-line.
I don't know. Well, he's young.
He looks like he's running tough too.
Yeah, he's running tough, but he's young, right? So maybe he's got to pick up on the game a little bit. So give him a little bit more time. But right now, he was and I just hate to lend it towards fantasy football, but he was a top 10 pick in fantasy football, man.
I knew to stay away from you. What did Ramon say? Fool's gold. I didn't take him on one of my teams, man. I knew not to pick him. I think he'll be really good next year.
He's a talent.
I was not touching him this year. No way.
He's a talent, but
I should have took Jonathan Taylor. I mean,
nobody saw this coming.
Through 3 weeks, he's been the best running back in the league.
Yep.
I mean, there's not even an argument. Through 3 weeks, that's the best running back in football right now.
Well, I love the fact that the Saints are getting down 3 weeks in a row. You figure with all that voodoo they got down there in New Orleans, they'd have at least a win under
It's all up here. It's all up here in Indiana. Pacers playoff run. Fever beat the Aces in game 1. Colts are 3-0. I mean,
hey, we talking about the WNBA? Yeah.
Maybe we do another. I mean, Fever beat the Aces. I can't believe they won that game.
Yeah, 1-0.
4-time MVP. They got the win. Ramon, you were talking about contenders, and you said pretenders, contenders. So I want to go through, maybe each of us give out one contender or one new contender that they think could be a contender, and then a pretender. We're 3 weeks in. Anyone you're not buying or anyone that you're starting to maybe buy into?
I am not buying. And is this a contender for the Super Bowl or just
let's say
playoff contender,
playoffs / yeah, let's say playoffs, or maybe can they win a wild card game in your mind? Sneak one, to the lowest degree
I thought
of winning.
Was a contender that I don't think they're a contender anymore. The Denver Broncos.
Yep, that's a good one.
The Denver Broncos, who I think is definitely a contender to win it all. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah. I'm a little for me with the Bucs, right? I want to say they're the best team in the NFC right now, but my issue is they've been in the playoffs 2 years in a row. They've been in close games and they fell short. And so it's I can't say I don't want to say it 3 weeks in that they're the best team. They've looked like the best team, but they don't have same thing with the Packers. They don't have that backing yet. The Eagles have NFC Championship appearances. The Buccaneers have gotten real close, but they haven't gotten there yet. So it's
you still got to go through Philly. Philly the team.
Yeah, so it's I think the Eagles remind me of the Eagles, I think they'll just turn it up in the playoffs. The Eagles
they're starting to like the Patriots,
where they just coast in the regular season and then
they win. They figure out how to win every week,
and then they get to the playoffs.
They'll fall zeros.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Eagles. I mean, I don't know if you guys watch NASCAR, but Jimmy Johnson, what he would do is they would just be on cruise control for the whole regular season, and then they'd get to the final 10 races, win 9 of them, win the championship, go home the next year, do the same thing over and over. Same thing like the Patriots. Cruise through the regular season, get to the playoffs, and just go off. Ramon, do you have any more contenders and pretenders?
Pretenders.
Yeah. We may have to make this a segment every week.
Pretenders. My 49ers are pretenders because of the injuries. And the Green Bay Packers, pretenders.
Ooh. Yeah?
I don't know if I trust Jordan Love if the game is close.
I told my friend Colin, who's a Packers fan, it's like there's something about Jordan Love that I feel like is missing from him. I don't know. There's just something there that he's good, but I don't know. I don't know if I can buy into him. Darrell, do you got any contenders and pretenders?
Oh, pretenders, Vikings.
Yep.
Pretenders, Vikings. And regardless of injury or not, Cincinnati, pretenders now. Injury over, next man up. Contenders, I would say Colts and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I felt Tampa Bay would be pretty good. They've impressed very much to this point. But the Colts have probably surprised me more than anybody else. The way they've won.
Yeah.
The games, the Denver game was close. But other than that, they haven't been touched. They weren't threatened yesterday in Tennessee.
Now, next week is their biggest challenge, right? They've had these 3 wins. Some can argue they're not the best teams. It doesn't matter. They're 3-0. They play the Rams next week. There's that test. This is all right. Because I think we can all agree the Rams, they're not. There was a minute there in the offseason we were like, okay, this may be a decline, but they look good. So
we said maybe a decline because we didn't know their quarterback was going to be playing.
Yeah. So I mean, this is the test for them right here against the Rams. For me, pretenders. For now, I'll say Steelers. Still not completely sold on them. I think they're just a wild card loss at best. Another pretender for me is Houston at this point. I do. Darrell, are you still bought in on them, or?
I don't think they're a pretender. I think 0-3 with the quarterback that's playing like he's a rookie with his hair on fire. I don't even call him a pretender. Yeah. They got a good defense, but the quarterback play is terrible. It's not bad. It's terrible. Yeah. And they'll be lucky to win 6 games the way he's playing.
Yep.
So no, I mean, no, definitely they've. I was high on them, man. Their defense is really good, but you can't win games every week in spite of your quarterback. This isn't the 2000 Ravens.
Contenders, probably. Yeah, I definitely am gonna say Chargers because I mean, from an outer look perspective, I think a lot of the media didn't think they'd be contenders. I think right now, I mean, Chiefs don't look that good. Ravens look good. Bills look good. Like you could slot them in that top 4 of the AFC. Colts are up there too right now. I think. I mean, the AFC has definitely been shaken up because Texans, as it looks right now, would not make the playoffs. Broncos would not make the playoffs. Chargers were in the playoffs last year, but I think a team like the Steelers will slot themselves in because of how bad the Texans have been. I would keep an eye on Jacksonville. As the season continues to go on, I'd still say they're more pretenders than playoff contenders to make the playoffs, but I think they could slip into a wild card spot depending on how the rest of the AFC shakes up, and Kansas City still looks shaky.
Well, I mean, you stack your wins up.
Yeah.
Stack those wins up. You can't take them back. So stack them up.
Any final thoughts? I know Darrell's got to get out of here at 8. So final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, I'm looking forward to tonight's game.
Yeah. Prediction before we go off the air. Who wins? I'm going Ravens.
I'm going to say Baltimore because the Lions are already crying about low hits on Hutchinson. They're at home. You got the great John Harbaugh, second best quarterback coach in his family. I'm taking Derrick Henry in a give back game. Derrick Henry was terrible last week. Very, very few times that he's gone 2 weeks back to back playing like that. I think he cuts loose a little bit tonight, but I think it's going to be a high scoring game, action packed game. But I think Mr. Jackson pulls it out, man.
Ramon?
I'm going Detroit.
Okay. All right. Well, folks, that is going to do it. We appreciate you guys watching the show. Remember, we're counting. Hey, it's coming up, September 28th. I have people mad at me, Darrell, because we did that test stream on Sunday. They thought we were actually going live. So
see, they want it. That was a teaser. Teaser.
The same people complaining. Please join the live on September 28th. We'll be live on my personal Instagram. We're still working on the TikTok, and then obviously our YouTube channel. Those are the 3 platforms we'll be live. They may rotate every other week. We will have to see. But that is going to do it, folks. Big thank you to Matt Gaddis. You heard about him earlier on in the episode. So big thanks to Matt Gaddis from State Farm. But that's going to do it, folks. I'm Isaiah Hoffman, and we will see you guys for more content right here on the GameTime Podcast.
Friends, family of the GameTime Podcast, do me a quick favor. All right, reach out and get your T-shirts. If you look to the right of me or the left of me, you'll see both of my colleagues have these beautiful GameTime T-shirts.
Yeah, man, check it out. You see it right here, the logo that you see on the pod.
What you don't see is me with one, because they forgot to give me mine. So you go get yours before I get mine, all right? Because you're closer to the family than I am, because they left me out. I love those two, like cooked food, but they left me out. But you know what? They won't leave you out. Contact Isaiah, contact God. You can even contact me, and maybe we'll get ours together at the same time. All right?
We might.
Get in touch with us for details. We'll take care of you.
Absolutely. Rock the Game Time.
GameTime Podcast. That is right, folks. We are officially selling shirts. If you have any interest in buying them, let us know. $20 is the price for that. We're a startup selling them, so maybe Darrell will be nice. And,
maybe some flexibility. You never know. Just reach out and see. These aren't free, but hey, we have some opportunity to put our word out there. The GameTime Podcast, as we continue to grow, for sure.
It's all about support. So if you guys do want to support us, make sure you guys do let us know. Just something we're starting up. Just going to see how it worked. We originally got them made for the pod, but then we had a couple people reach out to me and Darrell about maybe wanting to buy some. So we were like, you know what? Why not make an announcement video? So if you're interested, please let us know, and we will see you guys next time right here on the GameTime Podcast.